Shalom, my beautiful beings, all you kings and queens. It's 2022. Oh my gosh, we made it. Congratulations to you and to me and to all of us. We're still pushing through, and I hope everybody had a beautiful, peaceful, joyous, amazing, fun-filled, food-filled, laughter-filled crossover. I know I did. I was away with my family and it was really amazing and much needed. It was a different way to cross over and it was pretty serene, and I wouldn't trade it for the world. I am so happy, very calm and beautiful, and spent it with nature. It was a lovely way to cross over in style. It felt like the way you always spend your first day or your crossover into a new year will determine your mood, and we are all entitled to do what makes us happy. If there's one thing I want for each and every one of you, it's for God's blessings, God's goals, God's promises to come into fruition. Only that and more, and nothing short of what our Creator has created us to be. I wish you all happiness and prosperity and lots of love, lots of money, lots of anything that makes you happy, and most of all, peace in your heart, peace in your soul, peace in your mind, peace in your body. I think if anything, the past 2 years have taught us that our values and our priorities need to shift. If they haven't already shifted, I hope that this year that would be one of your intentions, is to make things that really matter. Things like family, things like your health, things like your mental health. I'd also like to just encourage everybody to keep that same energy, the same energy that you cross over into the new year with. You know how everybody's always like, happy new year, happy this, happy that, and they're wishing you all the best, and you are optimistic, you're so joyful, you're so happy, you're so kind, you're so loving, and you are throwing it out there because not only do people deserve it, but you also deserve it back, and people are giving it to you. I encourage us to keep some of that energy in our little pockets and use it throughout the year to keep that same energy, because oftentimes, you know, New Year's Eve or the first week, we all hype, and then a couple days into the new year, into the first month of the new year in the Christian calendar year, then we lose it, and then we discouraged, and then we just like So you know that song, I don't know if you know it, catch a falling star and put it in your pocket and save it for a rainy day. Catch some of that good energy that you have, put it in your pocket and save it for every single day of 2022 and the rest of your life. Some of you that may follow me on my social media may know that this is my second new year that I celebrate. I get to celebrate 2 new years every 365 days. I'm blessed like that. First one is Rosh Hashanah. It's considered the Jewish New Year. And Rosh Hashanah is a very spiritual time, a very intense time, and that's usually when I get a vision and a word from God. The second new year is this one, the Christian calendar year, crossing over into 2022. So I feel for me, I'm very blessed because I get to really embed my intentions and embed the energy that God wants me to move with into this new 365 days that we are headed into. And that's the purpose of this video as well. Oh my gosh, I've been rambling so much and I haven't even introduced myself because I've just been so happy to see you guys. I haven't seen you guys since last year. My name is Pumuzo Pumpai Munonde Gonza Kunakanga Wasikana Mudzungwa Noko Vasena, for those that may not know. And if you're new here, this channel is dedicated to creatively motivate, inspire, and assist you in your personal elevation and evolution of life. So if that sounds good to you, please do give me a thumbs up. I think you'll definitely enjoy the ride. Thank you so much to everybody that has been loyal, that has been staying tuned, that has been downloading the videos or streaming them and subscribed and liking them and commenting. I see you, all my queens, all my kings. I see you. I love you so much, and I only wish beyond the best for you guys. Mwah! Okay, enough rambling. I'm so sorry I went off on a little tangent. The purpose of this video is for you to kickstart the year off 2022 off in the mood that you want to take in as an underlying current for the rest of your year, whether that's peace, whether that's kindness, whether that's joy, whether that's being a little bit self-full. I don't considering yourself and putting yourself first as selfish. I think that's self-full, because we tend to forget to do that. And one of the things that keep me centered and remind me of who I am and what I need to do is, first of all, being around God's creations, being around nature, being out just looking at the sky, looking at the moon, feeling the sun, hearing the birds, watching the butterflies fly by, across me, touching me, seeing the animals and the beautiful flowers, all of God's creations, the gemstones, and doing things that keep me centered, things like playing the sound bowl, which help me to get my vibration on a very stable setting. And that helps with the flow of my days, as well as doing yoga and doing meditation. It's not only good for my body, it's good for my mental health as well, which is very, 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 very important. And towards the end of the year, I actually felt quite a bit of an anxiety rush that I didn't like. So I was really pushing on that a little bit more to just up my game on that. And I realize I'm gonna have to stay on that, stay en route, stay on par. And one other thing that I love to do and start off my mornings with is journaling, and a cup of tea, a cup of delicious herbal tea. And I'm going to show you some of my favorites. These a lot, but these are like my top favorites. So these are just a few of my must-have teas that I enjoy so much. The first one is bladderwrack. Bladderwrack is a seaweed. It's one of the important herbs. You might have heard it from Dr. Sebi, and it's antibacterial. It acts as a nutritional supplement and restores minerals in your body. It assists with filtering the blood and cleaning it out. It's a really, really, really good, delicious. I love it. I have it almost every single morning. This one is red clover. This is very good for females as well because it mimics the female hormones in your body. It helps with those menstrual cramps as well, and also with bronchitis and flus or any kind of bronchia irritations. And then over here I've got some red raspberry. Red raspberry acts as a calming agent as well. It's also antibacterial, anti-inflammatory. It's really, really good for calming you, and when you have headaches or any sort of cramps, this is one of my go-tos as well. Over here we have echinacea. This is a mixture of the leaf and the root. Echinacea is a powerful, powerful, potent herb. It really helps a lot with colds, flus, bronchitis, any sort of respiratory infections and things like that. You shouldn't have it too often, as it is a very, very strong herb. And yeah, I love it. I love it. Whenever I feel like I'm feeling a bit sickly, I definitely heat up a pot of echinacea. And then over here I've got some chamomile. Chamomile, you might have heard of it. It's antibacterial, anti-inflammatory. It's a calming tea. It's not only good for when you want to sleep or if you're having insomnia. It's also good for taking baths, for yoni steaming. I like to put it in my yoni steaming concoctions that I like to make for myself. Also very, very good for eczema. So if you suffer from eczema, you can either sit in a bath with some of the chamomile, or you can just ingest it as a tea. And last but not least for the moment is chastity berries. These are so delicious and a little bit of, they have a sweet little taste. I love the tea, but they're also antibacterial, and they really help a lot with the blood, the movement of the blood inside, detoxification of your body, and just make you feel great. There's so many more. I do also love rooibos. I do love a nice morning cup of buchu or bucho, depending where you're from. However you pronounce it, it goes into your body the same way and it does good for your body. And I am a bigger fan of loose leaf teas, as you've seen, because I feel like when you steep the tea in the teapot, you get all the nutrients and all the flavors, and you get to suck it up and restore it into your body. And also, these are things that God has given us, so they're not doing us any harm as long as we take them in moderation. And of course, if you do have any underlying sort of sicknesses or illnesses, please do your own research before consuming herbs. And don't forget, as much as things are from nature, you can't just have each and every single green thing that you see in the world, because some of it is poison. I don't like to take any sugar with my herbal teas. Like I mentioned, I love the natural flavors that are already in the herbs, and I love to take in all the nutrients and good vitamins that God has already given us within the plants. I'm currently at the moment reading one of my gifts, The Power of Now by Eckhart Tolle. Just started it and I can't put it down already, so this is one of the ways I love to start my mornings, with my cup of herbal tea before we get the yoga and meditation with the sound bowl. Thank you for making it to the end of my video. Today's when the word is Wahamuswa. Happy New Year. Wahamuswa. Until the next one.